Okay, I should be live. So, if the sound is good and you can all hear me, it would be wonderful if you let me know in the comments or in the chat so that I know everything works. And yeah, we're here. Hello, hello. Welcome to the live. I am doing good, actually, quite well. And I'm audible. Wow, and the sound is good for once. Am I gonna do a stream without any mess ups? Would be wonderful. So yeah, hi everyone. I've been a little bit MIA recently. Um, if you've been watching me for a long time, then you know um, this is a new location. I've never sat here before in a live stream. And that has to do with the fact that this is my new apartment and I've officially moved. It's not completely finished. I still have about 2 or 3 weeks worth of work while I still need to make videos because, yeah, I've not been making very many videos lately. So, yeah, hope everyone's well. Uh, a month ago, on April the 8th, I actually went on a train to England because I had a wedding that I needed to attend. It was not my wedding. For people telling me congratulations with your wedding, it's very kind, but really, it's not mine. I'm not getting married anytime soon, probably ever. So, no. And oh no, you wear a ring. Yeah, well, I like rings. Doesn't mean that I'm taken. Please. But no, I went to a wedding in England, and the wedding was located in the county of Devon, in the middle of the woods, which was an experience in and of itself, but it was also medieval themed. So, yeah, I couldn't say no to that. I had to travel down there and experience that. It was wonderful. The night before, I got very tipsy, and the day itself, I got indeed again very tipsy. I forgot to take pictures of myself. I took a picture before I left, didn't take any pictures of myself after that day. I was way too busy just having a good time, which I think is very good because nowadays, in this day and age, we take way too many pictures of ourselves and we forget to actually enjoy the moment. So, a lot of people asking me that they wanted to see what I was wearing or what I looked like. I can't show you. I'm so sorry. Like, I don't have that. I was just having a good time, getting very, 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 very tipsy. Like, it was 2 p.m. in the afternoon, and I was very tipsy. And then they had a nacho stand in the middle of the woods, nacho and tacos, and I started munching, and it was amazing. So, yeah, I see that I have a super chat from Jeff. Thank you so much for the super chat. Um, Also hope that everyone's doing well. After the wedding, I went back to London, had a few days there. It was wonderful. I love England. I very much love London. I went to this one bar and I kept going back to it, or like a pub, the Sutton Hoo Arms. For anyone being close to Paddington Station, and you're a woman, and if you're alone or not, but if you want good females behind a bar that, you know, will take care of you and keep an eye on you and your drink and everything, go to Sutton Hoo Arms. It was an amazing bar. I had a great time. And even when I came back after Devon and I stayed in London, I was staying like at a very much different area. I was staying near Euston Square or Euston Court, Earl's Court. Sorry. Wow. Earl's Court was where I was staying the second time, and I just kept traveling back to Paddington Station to go to Sutton Hoo Arms because it was amazing. So yeah, highly recommend. But I cut my England trip short by about 4 days. I was supposed to return on the 23rd, and I came back on the 19th. And that had to do with the fact that my grandpa signed the papers for this apartment for me because I was in England, couldn't sign it myself. And yeah, it was bare, like concrete walls, concrete floor. It had nothing besides the kitchen, a bathroom, and a toilet. That's it. Everything you see here, I painted the green. I assembled the furniture. I did everything myself. I did hire someone to put in the flooring because, hi, have you met me? Do I look like I'm good at putting in a flooring in a home? No, I don't. I also never did it before, so like, can't expect me to do that, you know? So I had some help from my mom who helped me paint the white. Under the green is a white underlayer, and she helped me with that. And yeah, it's been a lot these past few weeks. All my time and my energy and everything is currently going into the apartment, which is why I haven't been creating any videos. I haven't had the time to start a script. And the studio space isn't done yet. I have a small room that will become the studio, and I still need to paint. But the body is like, woman, you've done enough. You need to rest, which is annoying because I don't like when it does that. But, you know, I have to listen. So, yeah, I also have my cats with me who are both asleep at this point. Like, finally, a live stream with cats, and the cats decide, this is the perfect time to go and sleep and not show ourselves. So maybe later in the stream they will show their faces. Who knows? Like, anything can happen with them. They are cats, you know. So, yeah, that's sort of a recap of everything that happened in the past month or so. I did start a few scripts. I started a script on Homo heidelbergensis. I started a script on Homo luzonensis. I started a script on Hertoman. But for the very next video, I decided that I will start to talk about my personal hypothesis. I have a theory about the ancient world that it's not necessarily something I 100 or 1000% believe in, but it is a possibility and it's very plausible. I've spoken to a few experts in the fields and they're not telling me that I'm being dumb or that it's like too grand of an idea. It is possible, it's plausible. So, the very next video I will probably film here in the living room when the sun isn't too bright like it is now, because it is very bright. And I will talk about what I think about the ancient stone structures and their dating, and the possibility that they might be a lot older than we currently believe, and that it might close the gap that we currently have between the stone structures at Göbekli Tepe and the other Tepe sites at the Tas Tepeler sites in Turkey, and the other oldest stone structure, which is a tomb, a dolmen, tomb number 4 from the top of my head, at Carrowmore Cemetery in County Sligo of Ireland. And the gap between these two is like currently believed to be 7,000 years. So it's currently believed that for 7,000 years after Göbekli Tepe, they didn't build anything with stone. And I have a very hard time believing that. So I'm not going to say too much in this live stream because I want to work it out in a video and I want to make sure that I have all the points that I need to cover like written down, everything. It has to be good. It's not going to be a very long video because the hypothesis itself is quite short. So yeah, but I will go and make that video somewhere in the next couple days. And yes, you will see a couple sponsorships, like sponsored videos on the channel between now and the end of June. I signed a couple sponsorship deals, and that has to do with the fact that, hi, I have an apartment. I need to pay for everything. It's not free. It costs quite a bit of money. I also did not want to buy anything secondhand for the first time in my life. I decided I want everything new. And it's not like I've been spending a massive amount of money, because I still like to budget and make sure that with the least amount of money spent, I can get the most out of it. Like, my furniture isn't extremely expensive, but still, it's still not finished. I have a lot that I need to do still, and oh, I'm losing an earpiece. But yeah, no, sponsorships at this point in time, unfortunately, are needed for me, and I hope that all of you can still support me, even though, there will be a bit in some of the videos where I will talk about like a product or a service for about 60 to 90 seconds. Besides that, you really won't see much of it. It won't bother you too much. So yeah, if any of you guys have any fun questions, let me know in the chat. I also see Matt from Ancient Architects. I saw my mom earlier. I see Megalith Hunter. I see a couple regulars. I see a couple new people. So hi, everyone. I've been blabbing for about 12 minutes straight. This is good. I haven't done a live stream since I was in Malta in March. So yeah, I forgot what it was like to just be blabbing constantly. Yeah. Also, from June 2nd until June 13th, I will be in Egypt at a resort with my grandpa. Yeah, I need a vacation. I need to unwind after all this chaos and everything. I hope, yeah, that you guys understand that. So yeah, it's a lot. I need a vacation, and I will make sure that while I'm away for those 11 days, I'll have 1 or 2 videos going up on the channel. So, I mean, you won't really notice much that I'm gone. It's just like right now, not really here. Yeah, Krista Brouwer, that's my mom. So yeah, you can say hi to her. She likes that. And no, it's not Yo Mama. Although I really like your username, Yo Mama. So yeah. Yeah, I've been to Egypt twice already in the same time of the year, so I know it's going to be scorching hot. If I don't take good care of myself, I will burn. But I mean, I'll have sunscreen. I know what to do. Stay in the shade as much as you can. Swim a lot. I'll be fine. And I'm very excited. And also, hi, NEXT is here as well. So we got my people in the chat. Wonderful. A future collaboration with Randall Carlson coming soon? I don't think so. I don't honestly think that Randall knows that I exist or that I'm alive or that I do what I do. And also, I saw a super chat earlier from John. Thank you so much, John. Very kind. Also, yeah, thank you with the congratulations with the new apartment. Like I said, it's still not done. Like, one part of my living room is finished. The rest still needs work. But that's okay, like, life. You can't do everything at once, unfortunately. I wish I could. Also, yeah, to everyone, happy Mother's Day. I don't really celebrate Mother's Day. I'm a cat mom, so I mean, they could say meow and I could be feeling amazing, but yeah. I don't do much with it. I used to call my grandma on Mother's Day and, have a short, fun chat. And this is the very first year of my life that I won't be able to do that. So it's okay. It happens. The apartment looks good. Thank you, Annie. Thank you. I've worked very hard and I feel like I want to sleep for about a month, which is why that trip to Egypt will be good. Also, for the people watching, if you want to join me in Egypt on an 11-day tour where we'll go and see all the monuments and visit the Great Pyramid, have a private sunrise visit between the paws of the Sphinx. Like, it's incredible. Then go to the link in the chat that's pinned. It's at adeptexpeditions.com and join me on my tour with Annie XD. We're co-hosting and I'm extremely excited. I can't talk anymore. Wow. I'm extremely excited and I would love for you to join me and have fun with me while we walk around in Egypt and see all these amazing things. And I will talk about like the cones and their everyday lives. And I'll probably take my Sonnet board with me so you can, challenge me for a game of Sonnet. I taught you how to play it. So like, challenge me. I usually play to win. So like, come at me. So yeah, no. Um, what else? Like any fun questions? Anyone want to ask me something about the ancient world or about my channel or about like human evolution or anything besides my personal life? Thank you. Um, let's see. Did I miss any questions? I might have missed, a fun question or two. Because I really haven't been looking at chat for the first, what was it, 12 minutes? I was just blabbing like I usually do, because I blab a lot. So let's see. What did I miss? Did I miss anything? Maybe not. Maybe I haven't missed anything. Mm, I mean, I would like highly recommend for anyone, just if you ever get invited to a themed wedding, doesn't matter what the theme is. If it's a themed wedding, you go. Just promise me, you go. Like, you can't really miss out on that. Am I still planning on moving to England in the future? It all depends. It all depends on what the next 2 years of my life will bring. Maybe I meet someone in this country and I'll stay here. I don't know. Maybe in about 2 years' time, I'm like, bye Netherlands, hi England. At this time, I don't know. For now, I know that my oldest sister is almost about to pop a baby out, and I'm going to become an aunt for the third time. And yeah, besides that, oh, we have cat. We have cat. We have cat. Look. Look. This is Mousy. Hi. Hi. Show the people how cute you are. I completely lost my train of thought because of you, but that's okay. People like you because they like cats. Huh? And you like attention. You very much like attention, yes. Here, go there. So yeah, no, maybe not touch the laptop. Thank you. Good boy. But yeah, no, I don't know what I was saying anymore, which is amazing. So like probably just gonna scroll down and see if anyone said anything. Another super chat from Yelperman. Thank you. I'm not gonna respond to that. So thank you. Like I said, no questions about my personal life. It's about like history and stuff. Like I want to talk about history. I don't want to talk about me. I am not that important. The color of the wall is called eucalyptus. It's a Flexa color. It's a Dutch brand. I have no idea besides that. So I just love it. It's very much my style. What else do we have? I see a question in Spanish, but I don't speak Spanish. So, can we play it for money? Laura! I mean, if Phil buys you a place in my tour, yeah, we can play for money. Maybe you can win some of it back. Oh, I want to bully Phil. He needs to fly me to Malta in July. What is my favorite monument in Egypt? Oh, that's very simple. That's the Temple of Hatshepsut. Deir el Bahri. It's incredible. Since I was very young, I've been staring at pictures of it. I even covered it in my Hatshepsut video. It's just amazing. It's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. Do I like hamburgers? I only like chicken burgers because I don't really eat red meat much. Unless I'm on vacation, you can ask Laura, Megalith Hunter, for this. Whenever I'm in a different country, all I eat is steak and fries. While I was in England, I was mostly eating steak and fries. It's very bad, I know. Sorry. What is the plan for future videos? What is my next subject? Well, my next subject is going to be the personal hypothesis video. After that, it's either Homo heidelbergensis, Homo luzonensis, or Hertoman. So I'm unsure about which one of the three I cover first, but I have all of them lined up. What got me into hidden history? I've not really focused much on hidden history, actually. I've mostly focused on factual history. So what we do know, not what we could know, if that makes any sense. Do I play chess? I have played a game, but like, sorry, I'm not a good chess player. With what Egyptian goddess do you resonate? I think with Isis mostly. The love that she had for Osiris, and um, when his body parts were spread all over Egypt, she collected them all and she created new life out of his death. And then he became like the god of the underworld, whatever. Yeah, definitely Isis. Her love was so strong. So, will I take part in excavations there? No, I won't. I'm not a real archaeologist. I am not a scholar in the field or anything. So, yeah. Um, Someone is making a Neanderthal joke with their ex. I've read many of them. It's funny, but like it's actually bad towards the Neanderthals. Just yeah. Um, the dating on the Hiawatha crater. I've heard about it, I've read about it. I was already researching it partially for my personal hypothesis and the entire, like, full length, in depth, nearly documentary video that I am still planning to do one day, just not right now. Um, I don't know. I understand that it's older than they previously thought, but for me, it's still not like the missing link or something. Have I been to Göbekli Tepe? I've never been to Turkey, so no, I've not been to Göbekli Tepe. Why aren't there any other hominid species left, just us? Because um, we were able to evolve alongside all the changes that the planet had to go through, and I think we assimilated many of them within our, genus, within our lineage. So, yeah, I think that's why. Is it true that they found human bones in North America that are older than we thought possible? It's possible. I don't know. I haven't looked into it. So, nice cat. Yes, Houston, we have a cat. We had a cat, indeed. Yes. Um, what do I think about the claim that there is human DNA in Sasquatch? It's a wonderful claim, but Sasquatch's existence has never been proven. So I don't know how you would then be able to extract DNA from them if we haven't proven that they exist. You know? Thank you, Yelperman. Is pineapple on pizza ever acceptable? If you like it, I will look the other way. I, yeah, I will look the other way if you like it. Um, would I ever take part in excavations somewhere? I mean, if I get invited, probably. Yeah. Uh, let's see. There's a castle that's on sale in Ireland right now that's going for about 90K. Good to buy or no? I mean, it's a castle for 90K. Doesn't matter in which state it is, you can always fix it up. But it's a castle. If you can afford to buy a castle, you buy a castle. Come on. How is that even a question? Am I a professional history teacher or is this all a very big hobby? This is a very big hobby that became my life, actually. So, yeah, this is now what I do. Steak and fries is the best if you can buy it. Yeah, steak and fries. It's the best, absolutely. Um, I have had American Black Angus ribeye. It's wonderful. It's not necessarily making me hooked, because I mean, I really like a variety of steaks. I don't order the same steak necessarily twice in a short amount of time. I usually go for a different steak. So yeah. I don't know anything about the Mammoth site in Hot Springs, South Dakota. Sorry. John, thank you so much for the super chat. Surprised with your love of ancient history, your furnishings are so modern. Oh, yeah, no, I very much like modern furniture, but that also has to do with the fact that I'm not the best housewife or like person that likes to clean their house. I want things to be very easy to clean. And I'm allergic to dust mites. So the fact that I went with a velvet couch makes it so that I can't do much with fabrics besides that. And yeah, I just like modern. It's clean, it's very calming to me in my head. It's not too crowded or busy. I just enjoy it. Yeah. Let's see, what else do we have? Yeah, I'm familiar with the work of Robert Seffer. I would like to direct you to a video made by World of Antiquity by Dr. David Miano. He talked about that. So, yeah. Not an archaeologist, so all your knowledge is just personal interest. Yes. I'm a high school dropout. I've not studied anything having to do with history. I did study construction to become an architect for a while, which is my other love. I love architecture. And the start of this channel, the reason I started creating videos is because I put those two loves together and I started talking about ancient stone structures. So I talked about like ancient architecture, but there was already a channel on YouTube bearing the name with ancient architects. Matt Simpson, still not going to get over that. Still, no, very annoyed with that. How dare you steal the name I wanted? But yeah, no, he's an amazing creator and I love his channel and I love his work. Did I read the article about hominids? Yeah, about the Homo floresiensis that could possibly still be alive. Yeah, I read it. For me, it doesn't prove anything. I almost decided to make a video on it. I haven't had the time yet. So, I mean, maybe I'll still cover it in a video. Maybe not. Will I do a talk on every time Gigantopithecus? Yes, I still want to talk about Gigantopithecus. Just that every time I see the name, my brain is like, I don't know how to pronounce that. Even though I do know how to pronounce that, but yeah. It's uh no, I Koyan Iskatsi says we did evolve or someone gave us a little push. I think we evolved. I do not believe that we got a little push by some aliens or whatever. No, I don't believe that. It's just too improbable for me. Like I don't see look, if aliens exist, why would they come to Earth? Are we that vain? Are we thinking that highly of ourselves in this vast universe that is immensely big? You really think that aliens would come to our tiny little planet in our tiny little galaxy? To do what? Like help us, give us a push? It doesn't make any sense. There are many planets that are way bigger, way more suitable for them to go and have fun on. Okay? Like, this is just giving me South Park vibes where they had like the episode where Earth was a TV show. Like, how vain can we as humans be that we put ourselves that high on like the universe and where we're supposed to like fit in. If aliens exist and they are able to like travel from planet to planet or from galaxy to galaxy, then we really aren't worth anything. So we need to press down our egos a little bit. They will have better things to do than waste their times with us puny humans. Like, for real, that's my personal opinion. I don't believe in ancient aliens or whatever. I do believe in extraterrestrial life, and if they are intelligent and if they do, like I said, travel from planet to planet, from galaxy to galaxy, or from multiverse to multiverse, I don't know. But like we're really not on their radar. Really, we're not. Like I can tell you, I can promise you, we are really not on their radar. I'm not afraid for an alien invasion or whatever. Really. Like no. What do I think about human DNA and rocks? I mean, we share how many percentage of our DNA with bananas? We share things. That doesn't make us the same or coming from, you know? Should they resurrect the Neanderthal through cloning? I mean, they can try. I don't necessarily think that they would be. Oh, hi, you want on my lap? Okay. I don't necessarily think that it would be good. If there's one thing I want them to bring back, it's the Tasmanian tiger because we completely screwed them over and they've not been gone for 100 years yet, and they deserve to come back. Simple as that. So, did any other hominids live with domestic dogs? I'm not sure about that one, Yelper Man. I'm gonna have to, yeah, I'm gonna have to research that, actually. Maybe contact a few people. Um, Sasquatch are interdimensional super apes, duh, Bumpy. Oh, wonderful. Let's see. Do we have anything? Megalith, Laura, don't give Phil. No, stop. Don't. How dare you agree with Phil? Like, it's Phil. Come on. Oh. How probable is it that Homo longi and the Denisovans are the same species? It's actually very probable. All fossil remains of Homo longi, the skull, the harbin cranium that they discovered, and the fossilized remains of the Denisovans, we cannot extract DNA. So we can't be sure through DNA research if they are the same species. But we do know that the morphology is it seems similar. So there is a high chance that Homo longi and the Denisovans are the same species. And I'm not sure which name they would bear if they are the same species, because the Denisovans are now so well known under the name Denisovans, and Homo longi, it's a completely different name. So it's possible, but I don't know. It would be wonderful if we find out, you know? Thank you, Henrik, for the super chat. Like, I'm very slow with super chats. Everyone knows this about me. I am, yeah. I'm blonde, I'm a woman, I try to do things. Like, bear with me. Um, let's see. Any fun questions or anything? I really want to try American bison, actually. Like the meat. I'll probably have to travel to the States one day because, you know, you can't really buy it in my country, but I feel like I really want to try that. I've had a rabbit, I've had duck, I've had hare, I've had deer, I ate calf, I ate the normal, simple things. Yeah, I need to try more types of meat. I also want to try kangaroo one day. Like, it sounds very bad when I say it out loud, but I'm just very intrigued. I wonder if it tastes like chicken because some meat suddenly tastes like chicken. Like rabbit to me tasted a lot like chicken. Didn't make any sense. The rabbit or the hare that I had, it was a Christmas dinner. I don't know. Like they made it nearly the same as the chicken they had. So like it tasted similar. Um, what else do we have? I deny the Sumerian history. Koyan Iskatsi, I don't know what you think you know about the Sumerian history, but when you go off the works of Zechariah Sitchin, then no, I don't believe in that. The tablets that he translated, he mistranslated actually. It did not say what he said it said. I made a video on this in December of 2020, so a year and a half ago now. Highly recommend watching that because it's been a year and a half ago since I last researched it, so it's not fresh in the top of my head. But no, I don't believe in his work. What else do we have? Yes, we as a species are definitely that vain. Like, sorry for the rant about like the ETs and everything, but yeah, I get very frustrated when people are telling me like aliens came down on Earth and they did all these things, and I'm like, really? You really believe that? That's just it comes from ego thinking like that, and it's not in my nature to think from a place that is ego. It's in my nature to think from a place that's I'm worth maybe mediocre or like somewhere at the median at best. Like I don't have a massive amount of ego. I don't look at myself like that. I don't look at other humans like that. I don't put people on pedestals. For me, everyone's equal. And we're all equally sucky at times, and we're all equally great at times. And yeah, sometimes we're stupid, and sometimes we do dumb things, and or say dumb things, or can't talk in the language that we were born in, because that happens to me often. But I think we as a human species need to let go of our ego, that we're the best, that we're the pinnacle of evolution, because we're not. We got lucky, I think. I think we got very lucky with a sequence of things that happened, and our species survived that, and other species did not, and eventually died out, and those that were left were assimilated into our lineage. Yeah. Um, Humans study ants. Why would aliens not study us? Simple. Ants are found everywhere on the globe, besides Antarctica or the North Pole, I think. But besides that, nearly everywhere on the globe we have ants. And from a young age, you've seen ants walk around. We humans live on this tiny planet in a tiny solar system, in a tiny galaxy, which is part of a massive system inside of the universe that is never ending, sort of. So, no, I don't think that they would study us because them finding us is already like a needle, trying to find a needle on Earth. It's not a needle in a haystack, it's like finding one needle on Earth. That's how difficult it would be for extraterrestrials to find us. So, no, I don't think that they would study us. Sorry. Um, what else do we have? Mm-hmm. Let's see. No, I tried to. I already, like I said, I already explained the Sumerian stuff a year and a half ago, and it's not fresh in the top of my head, so I'm not going to touch on it for now because I don't want to say the wrong thing. Um, Megalith Hunter, I think aliens are here laughing at us. We are primetime entertainment. Like I said, it's like South Park. Earth is like a TV show for them. Like they just crack up looking at us being all dumb. Yeah, absolutely. Um, Once MTV stopped playing music videos, aliens had no reason to stay. Exactly. Oh my God. Wonderful. Um, how old were you when you got your first pet? Oh, my parents already had a black cat when I was born, and it died on World Animal Day, or like a day before World Animal Day when I was 7, or still 6, but a month later I turned 7. So yeah, no, I've had animals nearly all my life. Mosi here, who's like pretending to sleep right now because he doesn't want to move. He's a little baby like that, but I'll show him one more time. This beautiful man, Mosi, will turn 9 in June. June 22nd. You're gonna turn 9. Yes, you're such an old man. Old man. But yeah, no, I've had pets nearly all my life. It's just that at my dad's house for a long time we didn't have pets. Then I got a cat, and eventually I had to rehome the cat. Things happened. I became, teenager, and I started going out and getting a boyfriend and all that stuff. So yeah, you know the gist. Things like that happen when you're young. Elk is best meat. I want to eat elk too. Seems very nice. Yes, I have a cat. I have two, actually. The other one is just asleep on a chair. Doesn't matter. Um, oh, kangaroo meat is even available in the Netherlands. Gonna have to try it one day. Definitely gonna have to try it. What else do we have? Now I want bison and I want kangaroo. Damn all y'all. I was trying to like go back to like my normal diet of don't eat too much. Now I want to eat all these meats, which is going to be me eating way too much. Hello, have you met me? What else do we see? Uh, what movie that you've seen is most accurate about prehistory humans? Wow. Um, I'm gonna have to come back on that. I'm gonna have to like come back to that question another time. Or like if you can send me that question on either my Twitter, which is at Kaylee History, or at my Instagram, which is at History with Kaylee, or my Facebook page, that would be very kind because I do want to answer it, but from the top of my head, I have no idea. Like I'm gonna have to really sit about it. There was a movie that I've watched, Man from Earth, which is about a Cro-Magnon human who's still alive, who never died. And he has to relocate every 8 to 10 years or so because then people notice that he doesn't age. And it's a movie that plays out in just one room with the same group of people. And it's just this man answering the questions of those people and revealing who he is. For many people, that's like the most boring idea of a movie. But for me, it's like that movie grabbed me and I've not been able to let it go. And I've seen that movie for the first time over 10 years ago now. So, highly recommend watching Man from Earth. Even has like a sequel. Never seen the sequel. I've only seen like the first movie. Highly recommend it. If you want to watch a movie that's not like action packed or whatever, but just informal and it's a story that just sucks you in and won't let you go, watch that movie. Highly recommend. Um, What else do we have? Yeah, I have cat behind me, like it's currently here, pretending to sleep again. He's really not asleep. He's very good at pretending. Also, the light will change. I have a lamp in front of me, but the sun is going down. It's nearly 9 p.m., so the sun's going down. It's going to become a little bit darker. Might have to stand up and put more lights on. We'll see how it goes. Um, was there any hominids around during the dinosaur time? No, they really weren't. There's about a 63 or 62 million year gap between the dinosaurs and, the first humans. No, they weren't around at the same time. Um, what else do we have? A question. Do we have questions? Uh, No, I don't see questions. I don't see. Ooh. Do you believe in a worldwide ancient culture? Star signs are a world map. No, I don't believe in a worldwide ancient culture. I believe in all these different cultures all around the globe, living in different times, looking up to the same stars, and eventually getting the same similar ideas. I can get an original similar idea as someone else that's on the opposite side of the world that I've never interacted with. We can come up with basically the same idea. So I mean, it's not too far-fetched. I just don't believe in one global ancient civilization. But I mean, that's my belief. Like, you don't have to always agree with me, you know? Um, we can all agree to disagree on certain things. For me, that's fun, actually. It makes me try and look at things from a different perspective. I don't have to agree with it. I can just at least try and understand someone else's perspective. Um, what else do we have? Bison is tough. hmm I've never tried it, so I didn't know. I didn't know. I'm trying to see if I can find some fun questions, but I mean, I see a lot of people liking my tabby, mostly, so that's good. Uh, let's see. Do I think Napoleon was really the father of Egyptology? He's not very liked here in Portugal. Well, I wonder why. I don't think he's very well liked in my country either. So yeah. Did my sister get the paper published? Well, that's why I interviewed her on my channel, because the paper was published. I would never have posted that interview with such details about her paper if it wasn't published. I would never put anyone in that sort of position. I'll always make sure that everything that I post is agreed upon. I am indeed one of those weirdos who relies on facts and stuff that I can actually see, touch, and measure with instruments. That's very right, yeah. Humans are interesting for the ability to think outside of the box, visualize what we can't see, and adapt our strategies to compensate. Curious if any other earlier species showed these characteristics. Well, the problem with the characteristics that you describe is the fact that you can't figure that out from just bones. And from all the I lost an earpiece. It's okay. We're still alive. It's all good. But from all these species that have existed, the only thing that we have are bones. And you can't find characteristics like that from bones. You don't know how their brains functioned or how they visualized or how they looked at the world. You will never be able to know. So I can't answer that, and no one in the field of anthropology, paleoanthropology, archaeology, paleontology. No one can answer that for you because that's a question that doesn't have an answer. We will never know. Unless we've, create a time machine, go back in time, see how they lived. Besides that, we don't know. I'm gonna have to put on a different light because this light is way too white and it's not looking good. And just gonna have to tell the cat that he has to move. So, yeah, sorry. Be right back in like a sec. That took very long, as you can see. But yeah, no. Where was I? Let's see. We elect leaders to lie to us and spend our money. Why would aliens visit us? No, not really. We don't elect people to lie to us. We don't elect people to spend our money. We elect people in the hopes that we can change the world for the better. It's just that everyone has a different perspective on what that better is. We all have our own opinions. So, yeah, no. What else do we have? I'm trying to see if there was a good... I'm way back on the chat. This happens all the time. Like, if you have seen a live stream of me before, then you know that, yeah, I'm always very behind on the chat, like at least 10 minutes or something. Yeah, Man from Earth. It's really such a great movie. Do I think I might make a movie on Cycladic culture? Never heard of them before, so probably gonna look into it one day. I'm gonna do it to him for all my Dink fams out there. Because Bumpy is like my oldest friend from Discord, and we used to be, from the Dink fam, from Jenna and Julian, Jenna Marbles, Julian Solomita. And yeah, we often do things that they used to say in catchphrases and stuff like that. So, yeah. Which is my favorite prehistoric invention? Ancient air conditioning. Hi. And the Yakchals, the ancient desert freezers. I mean, that's just... It's incredible. What else do we have? Wait. Megalith Hunter. Did I read that right? But I have a past life memory where I'm riding a dinosaur. How do you explain that? Oh my god. Well, I dreamt that I was a mermaid once. How do you explain that? Like... Oh my god. Love it. What else do we have? Star Wars or Star Trek? Both! But if I actually have to choose, it's Stargate, the movie, and then Stargate SG-1. I never really got into Stargate Atlantis as much. Maybe that's on me. I also never really got into Battlestar Galactica, although I did like what I saw. I did really like Xena, Warrior Princess. And then, like, the crossover with Hercules from back in the day. Oh my god. Love that show. Yes. So, yeah, I'm very much a sci-fi goof nerd. I want a dinosaur lawnmower. If I had a lawn, I would like that. Yes. I don't have a lawn. How did you study before reading papers? I just read papers. I don't study. I don't study anything. I study what I am interested in, and then I create a video on it. Is Napoleon liked anywhere? Good question, Heidi. Good question. I don't think he really is. So, yeah, my sister has her own channel now. Yeah. She interviews people, and she has a different demographic than I do, but I think it's fun that she's now creating videos. Uh, are all the Sasquatch and alien DNA questions coming from America? Oh my God. People, don't, we can't bully the Americans too much because, nearly 60% of all my viewers are American. Let's not bully all of them. But yeah, I think the answer to that question is yes. Love it. Most Americans that I like talk to and converse with are very intelligent. I mostly hang out with smart Americans. Paul Mansell, hello from Ukraine. Hello. Thank you for the super chat. We hear music now. No. No, 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 no. Oh, ships. Oh, ships. Well, that was fun. So part of this live stream is not going to be monetizable because of the music that suddenly went on. I should have checked chat. Oops. Oh well, things happen. Music should now be gone. Ah, I mess up. I mess up a lot. Like I was at the start of this stream, I was like, oh, maybe I don't make any mistakes this time. Whap, 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 well, of course I make a mistake. Have you met me? I always make mistakes. So yeah. So yeah, if you had music and you couldn't hear me, then I'm sorry. Excuse me. I'm a shield maiden. Apparently, I am a shield maiden. Some Kimberly, my cousin, she loves my plants. I have 24 now. It's a bit too much, and I still feel like I don't have enough. Might get more actually. So, yeah. I would make a good mermaid. I think I really would indeed make a great mermaid. Yeah, I should practice my mermaid swimming in the pool in Egypt, you know, because don't do that often. Do I have any ancient artifacts, and if so, what is your favorite one? I do not have any ancient artifacts, actually. I only have fix because it's very expensive to buy a real one. I hope that one day I can afford to buy a collection of hominid skulls for my studio so that I have my hominid skulls all with me so that I can grab them when I make a video about one and, show the skull. Would be dope, but they're very expensive. It's like $1,000 for all of them. I don't have $1,000 laying around. Nope, I don't have $1,000 laying around. Let's see. Hmm? Xena went hella dark. It really did went hella dark. Remember Ryan Gosling was young Hercules? Yeah. Love it. My favorite color of green, my favorite color is actually teal, but I do like green a lot. So, um, let's see, what else do we have? Oh, I'm always way behind in the chat. What is Melanie's channel? Her channel is, I'm blanking. Genuine Rock Stars. That was her channel, yes. Let's see, what else do we have? Mm, just found you relatively recently and didn't realize you have a Discord server. Count me in. Yeah, I have a Discord server. I'm active on there more than anywhere else on the internet, actually, because I also moderate to YouTube servers, and yeah, it's part of what I do. Um, what else do we have? America, yeah. So yeah, for the people that loved the music in the background, that was a mistake. That should not happen, and now part of the stream is not going to be able to be monetized, which, is a bit of a shame. But yeah, I've not read the books about like the Neanderthals and that stuff, like the um, I keep for blanking on like the name, but like the Clan of the Cave Bear and the series, and I have not read them. No. Why no art on my walls? Well, if I had money for art on my walls, I would have had art on my walls. But I mean, my bedroom is still not even painted. My studio is not even painted. Like, I need to do a lot still. Like, I only have one half of my living room that's completely finished. The other half is still a work in progress. And then I have two rooms that need to do like nearly everything still. So bear with me. Kaylee in the jungle. Kimberly. Thanks. Do I have skinwalker videos? No, I don't. I don't have skinwalker videos. Um, what else do we have? Sorry. I'm trying to get back on like where chat is. It's just hard because it's a lot. Boop, 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 boop. The Museum of Natural History in New York City has a nice ancient human exhibit. For the people near New York City, go to that museum, go see that exhibit. Like, do it. Uh, that's amazing. Have you ever analyzed your own genome on MyHeritage or another company? I still want to do that, but first I need this apartment to be done. Then I need to save up money and get myself a driver's license because I am so fed up with public transportation where it takes me nearly 2 hours to go from this town to my grandpa's house, even though that's a 30-minute car ride. So after that, I will probably go and do one of those DNA tests because I am very much curious about the results because I know parts of my heritage, but I want to see where the rest fits in. Let's see. I'm waiting for the day Kaylee begins streaming and we all see, and all that we see are plants that have overtaken her room. I mean, I would love that actually. Like, plants are very calming. They purify the air, they make you feel good, they make you feel like you're in nature, and they're green. Who doesn't like them? There is no such thing as too many plants. I highly believe in that. Uh, Is there somewhere I want to visit but am too afraid for any reason? No, not really. Uh, I just don't have the funds to visit. So yeah. Could Neanderthal Cro-Magnon hybrids have been the giants found in fossils history? No, definitely not. No, no, no. Neanderthals weren't giants. They were just, their brains, their heads were a little bit bigger than ours, but besides that, they had similar bodily proportions like us. And even with the Denisovans, they also are not hybrids. Like, no, sorry, it's just not like that. It doesn't work like that, actually. Let's see if I can try and. Oh, can't do anything with the lighting. I'm just very overlit. It's just whatever. Who would win in a fight, Taputi or Hypatia? I think Hypatia. But Henrik, damn you! You already know enough right now. Henrik knows exactly what I mean when I say that. Am I still? All I see now is like black screen. Did I mess up again? Did I mess up again? I don't know. Like, I don't know. I never know if I mess up. I just don't know. So yeah, that's fun. I see a black screen. So I probably messed up there. Oh yeah, I'm back. Okay, good. So yeah, I'm back. Your sister looks very much like you. Are you the little sister? Yeah, I'm the youngest of three sisters, and below me is a younger brother. He's 7 years younger. So yeah, I used to be the little baby until I got a little brother, and I was no longer the little baby. So yeah. Um, how did the Neanderthals invent fire? The Neanderthals did not invent fire. Homo erectus actually did, that we know of. So, yeah, no, that was not a Neanderthal invention. That was already existing. Like the invention of fire was done at least 1.4 million years ago, and with a possibility of 1.9 million years ago. So we have found traces of fire 1.9 million years ago. We just can't prove if they were created or if they were made from a existing fire already. Favorite crackpot theory? That aliens built the pyramids. It's amazing. It's just wonderful. Yeah, sorry. Uh, what else do we have? The Dutch don't have an amazing public transportation, really don't. No. This town where I currently live to the neighboring town, I have to go to a station in the city and with a bus, and then from that station get another bus to go to the neighboring town instead of like a bus directly. How does that make sense? Make that make sense. Public transportation in the Netherlands is a joke. If one snowflake falls, the trains won't go. It's no, it's really bad. What are my kitties' names? The male that you've seen, who's now somewhere, his name is Mosi, and the little female is actually his daughter, and her name is Laila. So Mosi and Laila. What else do we have? Yeah, the screen got black for a while. Okay, wonderful. I got back. Thank you, Handloom Weaving, for the super chat. Wonderful. No, no, no. My cats were not chewing on cables. They will never, ever, ever chew on a cable. I've really taught my cats to behave. Behave. You know? Um, why and how did I get this video recommended? Well, the Seattle Green, I don't know, but you're very welcome to stay. You don't have to leave, you know? Have a good time. Ask me some fun questions about the ancient world, and, we have fun. Um, what else do we have? What is the greatest invention of early man? The greatest invention of early man. Um, I think that the greatest invention of early man, so not necessarily us humans, Homo sapiens, early man, you said. I think clothing. Because the moment we started to clothe ourselves, like put clothing on, we were able to live in colder climates and therefore we spread more around the globe. So, yeah, I think, personally, you know. The Dutch have cool bicycles, though. We have more bicycles than humans in this country. We have about, like, what was it, 21 million or 22 million bicycles? Or maybe even 23 million bicycles at this point. And we only have like 17 million people. So, yeah, that's cool. Yes, I live in a village. I live in a village for a reason. Uh, When people started coming from Siberia across the land bridge to populating the Americas, do you think other people could have came from other places like Europe to help also increase the population? I have really not looked into the migration into the Americas. So I think it's hard for me to cover that. We do know that before the last glacial maximum, humans would have already needed to have arrived in the Americas because of the white sands footprints that, show that, prove that, I would say. Um, but I don't, there's such a massive question mark on when humans traveled and made the cross to the Americas. I think even the scholars have a really hard time with this one because besides these footprints at White Sands, we don't have evidence pointing to it for when they arrived or anything like that. So we just don't know. I can't say anything more than that. Sorry. Henrik says, my favorite conspiracy is that the moon isn't real and that it was invented in the 50s so NASA could get funding. How do people come up with this shit? I don't know, dude. But like, isn't it wonderful? For me, it's just a lot of, fun. Uh, you mean you can't walk anywhere in the Netherlands? Okay, we might be a really flat country, like flat like a pancake, but walking. If it takes a 2 hour drive from the northern point to the southern point, then I'm sorry. I ain't gonna walk that. I have a life. So yeah, no. uh, did those cats escape Egypt? My cats did not escape Egypt. They've never been there. They actually hate me whenever I go to Egypt. So yeah. My mom says the wheel as best early human invention, but for me it was like early human invention. So I saw that as not necessarily Homo sapiens, because Homo sapiens invented the wheel. So yeah. What are some new areas that I want to explore? New areas. Well, I'm still really not done with the human evolution bit, and I think I want to continue that for a while. But I will also bring in more of the origins of the channel. So, like the ancient structures, and I want to talk more about the importance of women in the ancient world because I really feel like they do not get the attention and the credit that they deserve. Women used to be incredibly important to like ancient cultures and societies, and yeah, I think it's very important to keep looking at that. And I still want to like look into like the ancient inventions, but one day I'll run out of ancient inventions to cover, because that happens. Um, what else do we have? I'm quiet for a second, but Egypt was way ahead of its time, then mankind went backwards. Do you agree? No, I do not agree, actually. Mm. So listen, I don't understand exactly how they created the pyramids, but as an example, I have a phone in my hand. I have a laptop in front of me with a webcam and a light. I don't know how the phone is made. I don't know how they create a phone. I don't. Do you? I don't think you do. But just because I don't know how it's made, that does not mean that humans did not create it just with a laptop. I don't know how they made it. That doesn't mean that it wasn't created by humans. I look at the pyramids in a similar fashion. Just because I do not have the knowledge of how they created it, that does not mean that humans did not create it. So yeah, um, that's my thought. Let's see. Can I make a wish list for my hominid skulls and get a donation? I mean, maybe I could do that one day, but I feel weird about asking people for their hard-earned money. So I'm already asking for people that have the ability to support me on Patreon or become a channel member. And I'm extremely grateful for all the super chats that people send me and the super thanks that are now turned on. But I will never ask you to put money, like a donation, for something that I just want. I want those skulls because I'm fascinated by it, but it's a personal, I need to have that kind of thing. I don't feel comfortable with people just paying me for that. No, sorry. Um, According to Bumpy, he likes the theory that the moon is made of cheese. I do like myself a good piece of cheese. So, I mean, I can get down with that. I can definitely get down with that. Um, let's see. Wonderful, all this moon talk. The Netherlands is so flat, it's way below sea level. It is. Like 70% from the top of my head, I think is below sea level. So, yeah, let's take good care of the earth so that my country doesn't flood. Thank you. What is my opinion about expanding or growing Earth planets in common theory? I have no idea how to answer that. Sorry. I'm not a physicist or don't really understand much about that stuff. Like, it's already hard enough to read a scientific paper about like ancient human species and try to decipher that and make that as clear cut as possible for everyone to understand and then write that into a script. Yeah, we have cat. Yeah, and she's loud. So here is the second cat. This here is my baby. This is Lila, and she's in heat in her time of the month. Yes. And she will meow a lot when she's not sleeping. Will you? Yes, you will. Yeah. Mwah. I love you. Okay, you go there. Meh, meh. Yeah. Okay, beautiful. Nicely singing. People will love that. Meh. Yes. Coca-Cola Zero, best invention? Absolutely not. High, full fat, sugar. Thank you. I do not like the migraines that the aspartame in light products and zero products give me. Please do not touch the laptop, baby. Listen, I love you, but if you touch the laptop, honey, then the webcam will fall, and then all the people will cry because I disappear. Yeah, yeah. They don't like that. So let's not do that, okay? Oh, yes, I know you don't agree with me. Yeah, it's okay. You're a cute baby. Yes, you are. When you traveled, what was your favorite food and where did you find it? Steak and fries. And I went to a number of different places to get steaks in Malta and in England. Ask Laura from Megalith Hunter. What did Kaylee order? Everywhere we went, steak and fries. Just, what else do you need when you can have steak and fries? What do I like most about my new apartment? The fact that I have one, two, three, four, five windows in my living room. It's a lot of light and it makes everything bright and happy. So, yeah, like I said, she's loud. Sorry. She's only in heat for a few days a month, so we're just gonna have to accept it. Yeah. Okay, I have a question. Out of all human history, what periods stand out to you the most and why? The Stone Age. the complete Stone Age, start to finish. So how we entered the Stone Age, which actually happened before the first Homo sapiens even existed, um, and until like the Bronze Age, and then like the early Bronze Age with like ancient Egypt fascinates me as well. Let's see, what else do we have? I am ethical. I'm apparently ethical. I don't know. Yeah. Um, would I act in a Tomb Raider movie if I was asked to? I mean, I would never say no, but I'm not an actress. I'm really not an actress. I'm just me. I'm all dumb me, you know? No, I don't think I would. Because I will never be asked to do anything like that in my life. So, plus, like Lara Croft isn't blonde, you know? She looks very different than I do. So, Greenland is the best place to go to avoid flooding. I mean, yeah, I believe that. What else do we have? Yes, we had a cat. What else? What else? What else? Can I give my explanation as to why the technology in Göbekli Tepe is so superior to the technology in Newgrange and Stonehenge thousands of years later? Um, I don't think Newgrange was inferior to Göbekli Tepe, actually. And if you do think that, then I feel sorry for the thought that you have, because Newgrange is absolutely spectacular, and Noth, near Newgrange, is as well absolutely spectacular with the artwork and the the way they built it. It's massive, like it's absolutely massive. Newgrange, the passage is like 19 meters. That's insane. And then the sunlight travels to the inner chamber, 19 meters inside of this burial mound. Like, make that make sense. Like, that, without a doubt, was not inferior to Göbekli Tepe. But then again, Göbekli Tepe wasn't technologically advanced in any way. They just built it, and it lasted, and it got covered over time, not necessarily filled from what I've read. Um, but if you want to know more about Göbekli Tepe, the Tastepeller sites, I highly recommend going on the Ancient Architects channel, and he has a lot of videos covering all that stuff. I call him Master Tepe because I like to bully him and give him, names. I like that. Yes, I did indeed just say that it was 9 p.m. earlier. It's now about 9:30 p.m. And Lila is very, very cute, and she's very small, and she's very loud, and she's a lady. And we do not talk badly about my lady. Randall Carlson, any thoughts? I have not really looked into his work, so I don't really have an opinion on that. I know that many people know him and work with him, and yeah, like his stuff a lot. Why is my cat not spayed? She's 2.5 kilos, which is very small for an adult cat. She's 7. And my vet was not sure if she would survive the anesthesia. They had to give her anesthesia just a little bit once because she had a bit of plastic behind her third eyelid. And they gave her such a small dose, and she was under for like 2.5 hours. And that was the moment that they knew they will never spay her. And it's okay. Like, I don't mind her not being spayed and being in heat. She doesn't mind being in heat because she's been in heat for about nearly 6 years now. In like the winter periods when it's really cold, she doesn't get in heat. And in the summer periods when it gets really warm, she also does not get in heat. It's not doing her any harm like this. She can live healthily. So let her live. Third eyelid. Cats have three eyelids. The one that we see, the one that closes and shuts everything out, and then underneath that is a third eyelid. And the third one is, I think it's the darkest one, that will only close when they are like deep in sleep. So, yeah, if you did not know, cats have three eyelids, actually. Many people don't know that. There are a lot of facts about cats that many people don't know. I mean, I'm a cat lover and I like to research things because, hi, have you met me? I like to research things. What are the YouTube channels that I watch the most? Ancient Architects, Megalith Hunter, and besides that, I watch Stefan Milo, World of Antiquity. I watch Funny Old World, which is Johanna James. I sometimes watch Uncharted X, but I always have to plan those videos because he usually makes these longer form videos that I, need to have the time for. And I watch Annie XD. So those are the channels that I watch mostly. Do you think that there could have been an advanced human civilization that built the megalithic sites? No, I don't. And I will talk about that more in my personal hypothesis video in a few days. So yeah. Have I ever been to Canada? No, I have not. I've been in the Netherlands. I've been to England, Sweden, Egypt, and Malta. Besides that, I've crossed the border with Belgium and I crossed the border with Germany. But I mean, it's a 2.5 hour car ride and you're across the border. So, but yeah, no. Besides that, never been anywhere. Uh, what else do we have? How much of human history do you think or do you feel is lost under the ocean since the Younger Dryas event? Whew, that's a good question. Um, it's not necessarily directly caused by the Younger Dryas, but it was cause and effect, and everything that happens has an effect on things. But I think about 10 or 20%. I don't think necessarily more. We are a coastal species, that is true, but um, yeah, no, I think not too much, actually, I think. But I could be wrong. I definitely could be wrong. Plus, I don't think, globally speaking, all coasts got like underwater equally everywhere. I don't think that happened like that. So, I wonder if they'll ever uncover Old Grange. That's actually funny. Hi baby, gaat lekker. Ja, gaat goed? Okay, she's happy. She's spinning, doing the roly poly. Uh, let's see. They spay kittens. Okay, people, it's not just the weight, it's the fact that she nearly died 3 times before she was even a month old, 7 years ago. So we're not going to take any risks or chances with my cat in spaying her because she might die. Simple as that. When a vet tells me I don't feel comfortable spaying her because she actually might die, then we make the conscious decision to not spay her because we do not want to take the risk of her dying. She's healthy, she's happy, she's good. Really. Real fingernail or fake? They are real nails, but with gel polish. So my nails do get really long. Um, what else do we have? Yes, 2.5 kilos for a 7-year-old cat is really petite. Like she's really, really, really tiny. So yeah. Stefan is great. Stefan Milo is amazing. I love his channel. I love his work. He might actually be doing a video on like phallics. At least he was tweeting about like the phallics. I was a bit sad that he did not mention my Dong of Humanity video. But I mean, I also understand why. But yeah, at least I was the first to talk about like the ancient phallics and stuff, you know? Give History for Granted a go. I heard about them, but I have not been able to like watch anything for the past month. I haven't watched anything from anyone. So sorry. And the people I just mentioned that I watch all understand that I haven't been able to watch them because I've been very, very preoccupied. How old are the Malta ruins? 5,500 years old, 5,400 years old, 5,000 years old, around that period. Depends on which monument you talk about, or like which ruin. What do you think of the aquatic ape theory? I hear many people bringing it up, and I'm like, I should probably look into it one day. I have not been able to do that. So, yeah. The Formula One race is about to start. Well, people, support Max. Max Verstappen. What else do we have? Ooh, boo, 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 boo. Um, Submerged Doggerland has yielded some important artifacts. Yeah, I covered Doggerland actually in, what was it, August? Yeah, I think it was August when I made a video on Doggerland, and I'm very much fascinated with Doggerland. Any musical interests or landmarks in England? I mean, I want to go to Avebury, and I want to go back to Wistman's Woods in the Dartmoor National Park. There's so much I want to see in England, but like there's only so much time, and without a driver's license and car, you really, yeah, you can't go many places because it's a bit too far away. Let's see, what else do we have? My favorite megalith site. My favorite megalith site. I will think. Um, I still go back to the Brunabóin in Ireland with Newgrange, Noath, and Douth, and all the other um, crop marks that we discovered from other structures that used to exist. So yeah, that without a doubt. Um, Laughed at the dawn of history. I mean, yeah, well, I liked it. Yeah, the movie Man from Earth. I mean, I highly recommend everyone watch that at least once in their life because it just changes your perspective on like Homo sapiens and, the way that we do live in this society and how we treat each other. Yeah, just a good movie. Love it. The phrase dawn of humanity will never not make me chuckle. Good, because I mean, I came up with that phrase and I loved it. So, let's see. Have I become a tea drinker in England? Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. I'm Dutch. I don't like tea. I like coffee, I like Coke, and I like my sparkled water, which I usually drink. Max Planck, Ancient Architects is how I found you after your Doggerland video was recommended by Matt. Thank you. Wonderful. Um, no, I will not make a series about the oldest England churches because that's way too young history for what I am interested in. I'm interested in the Stone Age, the origins of humanity, human evolution, the stone structures that we made, and a little bit of the Bronze Age with like ancient Egypt and Sumer and all that stuff. So, like, Iron Age, in my opinion, is already young, if that makes any sense. Sorry. You speak English well, shouldn't you have a Dutch accent? I mean, I probably should have, but yeah, yeah. Why is the out of Africa theory pushed so hard when it comes to human evolution if the density of sapient groups from all over the world are outside of the African continent? Well, I mean, that do you understand that your sentence is already flawed in the way you ask? Just because a group of humans live mostly on other continents does not mean that they did not have their origins in Africa. That just means that they spread. So that I don't see the correlation in that already. What we know is that the oldest bones that factually show the evidence for the origins of humankind, the human species, the different human species, all originate in Africa. The oldest bones are all discovered on the African continent. That makes it so that we know that we're all, when you go back far enough, we're all from Africa. We all originated from the same place. So it doesn't matter that we have more people living in America nowadays. It has no correlation. That just meant that we spread. That's it. What else do we have? Um, she won't be able to keep up with chat. I never will. Am I familiar with the Emerald Tablets of Thoth? Yeah, I've heard about it a little bit. I've read about it a little bit. Um, I don't have anything to say about that for now because I've not researched it. Just because I read a little bit about it and heard a little bit about it does not make me someone who, uh, has knowledge. So yeah, what else do we have? Göbekli Tepe seems out of the blue. Were you surprised by its discovery? Not really, actually, because you also have Catalhoyuk nearby in Turkey, which is similar of age. So we have so many things, and just because um, we didn't think that we started building with stone already back then, doesn't mean that we didn't. And now we find evidence that we indeed did, and that's amazing. So, yeah. If you could forget politics and boundaries, where in the world would you like most to explore? Hmm. Good question, actually. Well, when it goes to like human evolution and that stuff, Kenya or Tanzania. And when it's more about like um, the grand discoveries, it's either Egypt or Turkey or Iraq or Iran because they also have like very old stuff. Do you know if there is any information in the Sumerian tablets found that could yield more important information about human history? No, I don't. I don't think that because the Sumerians were just the first to write it down. They weren't the first. They don't know anything about the origins of humankind. Um, like I said earlier in the stream, Sakurai Sitchin, I don't believe him. It's a beautiful grand tale. Will you make a video about the Dutch megalithic sites? The hunebedden. I already made a video about like the second largest hunebed. Day 54 and day 53 at the Haveltenberg in Drenthe. So go on my channel, go to the video tab, scroll down until you see an orange themed thumbnail with me on the thumbnail with a hunebed. And yeah, sounds like a Dutch accent to me. Well, thank you, Vince Clorto. That's like the least fun compliment, because it's not a compliment. I hate it when people say that they hear the Dutch between. Ugh, hate it. Um, what else do we have? I have about like max 20 minutes left, but I'm getting very tired, and I've been extremely tired lately, so um, bear with me if I stop earlier than the exact 2 hour time frame. Am I too late for cocktails? You're never too late with cocktails. I just haven't been drinking yet because I'm very tired from working here. Um, Migration is also greatly affected in human history regarding the Milankovitch cycles. Yeah, for sure. The Milankovitch cycles, like I explained in my Climate Affecting the Evolution of Humankind video, the Milankovitch cycles really has a massive effect on humans and animals and plants and everything on this earth. So, mm, do you see any evidence of a pre-Egyptian civilization that built the Sphinx and the Egyptians built over it? I personally do not see any evidence, but I've also not seen the Sphinx with my own eyes. So I can't necessarily say yes or no. And I thought I had like my settings on adjust for low light, but I mean, it's not doing much for the low light and stuff. So, I mean, I'm just very overlit. It is what it is. I can't help it. There was a lot of sun when I started. Ships. Screen is black again. Screen is not black again. I'm still here. I'm still here. Okay. Yeah, I disappeared for like a second this time. Lila, no, you don't eat my plants. I bought 24 plants. Come on. Come on. Lila. Nee. Dank u. Sorry, my cat really should not eat my plants. She does that often. And she should not eat my plants. Yeah, I want to explore Iran, but like, you know, not can I can't do that just out of the blue. I don't have Kenya travel in my plans yet. It's gonna take a few years probably. Have I watched any of Praveen Mohan and the Ancient Tech? I've watched a little bit of Praveen Mohan, but I really can't get into it because I don't really believe in the ancient technological advanced civilization that most people believe in that do watch his stuff. So, no. Do you have a video on the location you just mentioned? Which location is that, Tony Siegel? It's a lot. I talk about a lot during a stream, like it's 2 hours filled with a lot. Uh, I can't move away from the light because the light is there and I'm not going to stand up again. I'm just very overlit. That's just it, you know? I had a very bright sun when I set everything up, and now the sun is gone and I'm nearly done with the stream, so it's okay. Um, let's see. Someone buy her Malibu Peach. I'll probably drink tomorrow or something. I don't know. I don't need to drink every day or every week or, you know, uh, it's okay not to drink sometimes. Let's see. Better than being underlit. For sure, better than being underlit. Yeah. How old is the Sphinx? How old they say it is? I don't know. It's not for me to say, you know. Phil Whatever thank you for the super chat. Have you seen Jean-Pierre Houdin's theory on the pyramids? I've seen a little bit about it, and I've spoken a little bit about it with Matt from Ancient Architects, and I think that Pierre Houdin is definitely on the right track. But I have not researched it, you know? So, That's okay. I've not looked into the Harappan Indus Valley culture and the disappearance. I still plan that to do that in the future, but you know, I got very, 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 very sidetracked with this human evolution stuff, and now it's become like my personal um, interest that I want to explore more about, and the focus on the channel at this point in time. What else do we have? You like my green background? Thank you. I painted it myself, picked out the color myself. Why do you set it for low light when there is high lighting? I did not set it for low light. I set it to put my lighting settings automatically. And like I said, I started with very, very bright sunlight, and now I just have a lamp. And yeah, it is what it is. Like I said, I'm nearly done with the stream anyway. New to your channel, one of my favorite trips was with Brian Forster to Peru 3 years ago. Well, that's amazing. Um, do I consider Sudan Egyptian or another culture? Sudan is not Egyptian, it's Kush. So I hope that answers your question. It's Kerma and Kush. That's the Sudan heritage. It's not Egyptian at all. What else? Have I heard of the gold site in Texas? I haven't actually. I think I'm back with chat. Oh wow. I completely made my whole round through chat. I'm back where everyone is now. Um, Pyramids are energy devices. They are all over the world. No, pyramids are not energy devices. So, sorry. You know me from my Dong of Humanity video. Moses was not the king of Cush. Moses is a fictional character from the Bible. And the Bible is not a history book. The Bible is a fictional book written by humans. Um, so, now that we've nearly ended this stream, I want to share the link to my Egypt tour one more time. If you want to join me and a wonderful, fun group of people, including my co-host Annie XT, from the channel Annie XT on YouTube, on a tour in Egypt where we will visit the most amazing monuments, and we will have a private visit between the Sphinx's paws, where we will see the sun come up at like 5 a.m. in the morning, but like that's an experience of its own. Or if you want a private visit to the Great Pyramid, you know, no other tourists ruining your fun. And a Nile cruise, an amazing experience that you will take with you for the rest of your life, and you want to experience that with me, then go to the link I just shared or go to adeptexpeditions.com and sign up for your place in the tour to Egypt, because I don't think I will do a tour like this ever again in the future. I think I will do this once because it's not just something that you do very easily. This is a once in a lifetime opportunity to join me on a tour in Egypt for 11 days. So yeah, the choice is yours. If you want to join me, go to the link or go to adeptexpeditions.com and sign up and book your spot. And I will go back for the last few questions, and then I'm going to end the stream because the stream will already end in about 11 minutes. So yeah, let's see. Welcome to the live chat. Thank you. I'm already a minute or so behind now, but amazing. Uh, let's see. If you could eat any dinosaur, which one would you pick? Probably like, oh wow, an ankylosaurus or whatever, just for the fun of it, you know? Uh, someone was referring to a different kush. Haha, that's very Dutch of you. Um, Ricky, oh my God, thank you so much for the super chat. Holy hell, thank you. Um, the Bible, wait. Are you? Wow, this is very much contradicting yourself. The Bible is history and imagination and truth and philosophy. How can it be history and imagination at the same time? Factual history has been factually proven. So there's no imagination needed, no philosophy. It's truth. It is. Imagination is what you come up with, what you make it. So, sorry. No. No. Sorry. No. What else do we have? Um, the Bible is not fictional, it has fiction in it. No. No. Just because, okay, so if I write a book, I write a fictional book with these grand tales and all these miracles and all these prophets and people and whatever, and I put in that book like three or four or maybe five things that are factual, that doesn't make the book in its entirety factual. That just means that I grabbed some things that are factually proven and put them into the book, written it in. So that still does not prove anything about the Bible. The Bible is a beautiful fictional book, and people shouldn't be telling me or other women on this planet that when they are pregnant or whatever, that they need to keep the baby just because they think the Bible says it. First of all, the Bible did not say that. Second of all, the God in the Bible has been like the most vile creature with how many people it killed. So you want the mother to die because you decided that she had to have a baby, even though the baby was like, uh, killing her? Things like that. It doesn't make any sense. People with their religion, I respect you and your religion, and I respect the fact that you believe in something. And it's your right to believe in something, but you are not allowed to put your faith in front of me and pretend that I'm not a good person or try to take control over my life and how I should live it just because of your religion. That's what I don't agree with. Sorry. That's yeah. Everyone is allowed to believe whatever they want, but that also makes me allowed to believe in just something, not an established religion. I believe that there's something more than I can see, but besides that, I'm not going to name it, and I'm just going to try and be a good person and do good things. And that's it. Sorry. And that was a beautiful mini rant, and I'm going to see if I can find one or two fun questions, and then I'm going to end the stream. Um, what else do we have? Do we have anything fun? Will I touch on the relationship between Homo erectus, habilis, and sapiens? I will try, actually. I've not been done with human evolution, and I won't be done with human evolution for a long time, and I will try to cover it all. So I will probably talk about that. Yeah. Um, let's see. Why was ancient Egypt so interested in cats? And the paint job looks great. Bonus points awarded if painter's tape was used too. Of course I used painter's tape. I'm not that great of a painter. Of course I used painter's tape. But yeah, no. Ancient Egypt and their interesting cats. I actually am planning to do a collaboration video on cats and their importance in ancient Egypt with Annie XD very fairly soon. So, I mean, yeah, wait for that video. Be a little bit patient. Good? Okay. Have you seen the photo I sent you on Facebook? You have no idea how many message requests I get, and I just barely have any time to look at them. So usually I don't see it. It's just too much. Do I like salt and vinegar chips? No, I don't. Not really. Um, Factitional. The Bible is factitional. No, wonderful. History is not fact, it's what we know so far. Exactly. Which makes it what we have factually proven to be history. So that makes the history that we do know of fact, because we have factually proven it. And that may change over time when we make new discoveries and we uncover new things, but I mean, it's still factually proven. Makes sense. If 60% of my viewers are from, uh, wait, where was it? It just jumped. Why did it jump? Oof. That's a shame. If 60% of your viewers are from the US, you should be a little bit cautious about the Bible. No, I don't, actually. If people watch me and they agree with me on history and science and human evolution, then by default, they're not the extreme Bible people or extreme Christians that will hate me for being open and honest about my personal opinions. And if they do hate me for it, then I'm still open and honest about my personal opinions. You can hate me for that. You're right. I'm not telling you what to believe. And then I get stick to archaeology, theology, and philosophy are not your strength. Wonderful, thank you. I get asked about something and I give my opinion. It doesn't need to be my strength. I just gave my opinion. So yeah. Um, what else do we have? hmm Religion is mythology, exactly. What else do we have before I end the stream? What else? What else? What else? What else? Um, Thoughts regarding the whistling colossal statues of Memnon. After I've seen them in October, I can have thoughts on them. So if you ask me again, like late October when I do a live stream, I will answer it for you. But I haven't seen them with my own eyes, so I don't know about the whistling because I want to experience that for myself. I have heard about it a little bit, so I'm excited if they whistle or not. So yeah, we will have to do that. Uh, what else do we have? Moses was not from the US. No, he wasn't. I love that sentence out of the blue. Moses was not from the US. Oh, perfect. That just gives me a good chuckle. Oh, wow. Amazing. Like many people don't know, but I'm Dutch, and in the Netherlands we have this religion. It's not a religion, but like a lot of people here are atheists, but of the group that consider themselves atheists, a majority of them actually falls into the group of people that believe in itsism, which essentially means that you believe in something. And I am belonging to that group. I believe in something, I have no idea what, and I just try to be good. And I live my life and I let other people live their lives. So yeah, I believe in itsism. So yeah. Um, Start a Twitch channel and do more streams. No, because I like my normal videos. I actually don't really enjoy streaming that much. I get very, very nervous up front. I talk way too much for about 2 hours, and then I get very fed up with myself, and I just want to sleep for about a week. I don't like streams much. I like my normal videos. I was just not able to do a normal video, so I thought, okay, let's just do one stream, and then I'll be done with it for a while. I stream about once a month in general, and I think that's already enough, a lot. Thank you, Lynn, for the super chat for my rum fund. Yes. What else? I probably will do one or two questions and then I will end it. Oh, can I please spell itsism? It's Ietism. Oh, sorry, Iets. Itsism. Itsism. Because it's something. You can go on Wikipedia and like look for it because, you know, it has more information there. What else do we have? Yeah, the controversial thoughts that Homo floresiensis might still be alive, and I'm not sure. I'm on the fence. I've I've seen the papers. I've seen the publications by the news outlets. I'm not sure. I don't think they are. I think it's fun that this person looked into the possibility of them still existing, but they never, I think they never really proved anything. So, but at least that was from what I read. I didn't have any time, really. And I don't need to be aware of the police in Egypt. I'm in a tour with, you know, we have guards and everything. We're protected. We are a group, a tour group. We're really like it's all arranged. It's good. So no, I don't need to be aware of anything. 100K subscriber celebration ideas. I have no idea. I have no idea. First need to get to the 100K. I just reached 82. So there's still 18K to go. That's a lot.